Hello, and welcome to the Single H Show, half-hour power hour. Your name is...
My name is Michael Davis. Your name is...
Hunter Milldall, and this is your spoiler warning for episode 3 and 4 for Agatha All Wrong. This is your warning.
The warning, it's your spoiler warning. Spoilers, spoilers!
Look for how tied the plotted to their characters, and how much the road fixed to them. Spoilers are in effect from here on out.
Spoilers! It's time for spoilers! Spoilers!
Because there is no way to get around it.
There's no way to get around the spoilers.
Yeah.
So the last time we talked about Agatha, it was the first 2 episodes. And did Kitty die yet? Miss Blackheart?
Mrs. Hart?
Mrs. Hart? Did she die the last time that we talked?
See and no.
No, so we haven't talked yet about, let's call it the escape rooms.
Yes.
So as they go down the Witch's Road, it looks so much like it. They end up going to different escape room type challenges to get out.
Yes.
So let's talk about the first escape room challenge. Today's escape room challenge is brought to you by Rolling Greens Golf and Cemetery. That's right, kids, it's October again as we decorate our golf courses with skeletons and pumpkins. Let's remember all of the times that you trick or treated with your beloved loved ones. We here at Rolling Greens Golf and Cemetery want to help you find candy, have a great game of golf, and remember the ones who helped you decorate as your heroes. That's right, at Rolling Greens Golf and Cemetery, make the place you got your hole in one your place for your hole for one. Rolling Greens. All right, first escape room.
So, first one is a beach house. Notably, in the first 2, they've had moon phases on the door.
That's right. The first one, the very first one definitely had a moonscape on it. I noticed that.
Yes.
And they talked about what stage the moon was in before they went in. I noticed both times, and we'll talk about the other one in a minute. They talked about what stage the moon was in before they went in it.
Yes.
Yes. But what was the challenge in this one? And it's what was some of the silly things that occurred within it?
With wine.
There was some wine.
With poison wine.
Poison wine, and of course, Mrs. Hart, Kitty Foreman herself, was the first one to start drinking.
Yep, and did double the doses.
Yes.
Than everyone else. Which seemed like something even Kitty would do.
Kitty was a notorious drinker. That is for certain. And she jumped straight in it.
Yep.
And everybody was drinking except for one good sister. Agatha, already displaying her tendencies for self-preservation.
Well, first time in full sense WandaVision.
Yeah, there was a lot of, within this story, It's the first time. She definitely was self-centered and self-focused in WandaVision.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love them going, no to teen, and then Agatha going, yes.
Yeah. She has a very special connection with teen that we'll actually talk about in this episode.
Yes. I feel like in episode 3, you can tell it gave mama vibes.
Yeah.
It was, I am your
mother. She definitely feels that teen is her child.
Yeah.
And they actually reveal in the third episode that was it the fourth that they revealed that what she gave her get away? I thought it was the third that they revealed that she gave her child away.
Yeah, that's the third.
Yeah.
That was the second. Jennifer says it.
Okay. Then we forgot to talk about it.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago. They actually reveal that she gives her child away for that book. What's the book called?
The Darkhold.
The Darkhold. Do you have a Darkhold book?
No, they had like diaries of it when Multiverse of Madness happened.
Yeah, I thought you bought one.
No, I was debating it.
Okay.
But who knows? Maybe they'll put them back up.
Maybe they'll put them back out.
On the Disney website.
On eBay.
Please, Disney. So
she traded her child for the Darkhold.
Yes.
And she lost the Darkhold to Wanda in WandaVision? Is that what happened?
Yes.
Yeah. Back to you.
Yes. And that one was more like... That one was for our Potion Master. That one was for Jennifer.
Yes. And one of the things that I noticed, I'm starting to notice, because Jennifer steps up twice.
Yes.
I think that Jennifer is starting to discover... So Jennifer didn't really lose her witchcraft, right? She was just locked in place.
So she was bounded, so she can't use it.
Yeah.
Directly.
Oh, so none of them can use it.
Yeah, they cannot use it on the road.
Yeah.
Until a trial. They can't use like their direct magic on the road until a trial that evolves to that. They can. So
they get into this escape room and they take the alcohol. They drink the wine.
Yes.
And all of them have to drink it.
Yes.
So that it finally becomes very visible that Wanda did not. And
no, Agatha.
Agatha did not. And doesn't Teen point it out?
Yes.
Yeah. Because the glass keeps filling back up.
Yeah, Teen called her out for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love that even the Witched Road went, no, you're underage, you're fine.
Yeah, that they didn't have to, he didn't have to drink that. What, he didn't, but that also became a part of it. One person couldn't drink it because the blood of a witch that was not poisoned had to be used for the elixir.
Yep, blood of a witch or warlock.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I love how the road went, oh, you're an automatic one that I can use.
Wait a minute. Are you forcing gender pronouns on witches?
No.
He could be a witch if he wants to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said
you said a witch or a warlock.
Yeah.
Why can't Teen be a witch?
I said witch or warlock. He can figure out which one he's...
Okay. It's his gender narrative. It's not ours. I got you.
That's whatever short magic uses. I'm sure there's strong women who are warlocks.
Yes, yes there are.
Not Adam Warlock, though.
Not Adam Warlock.
Eternals, you will understand that
joke. The Eternals.
Yep.
And God bless, we're never going to get to see Roy Kent as Hercules. Because they're not going to make another Eternals. Boo.
That movie's good.
You liked it.
Hey.
All right, beating the wine.
Yeah.
Beating the wine.
And I love that the road kind of went, oh, you're an automatic? I'm not going to force it on you.
Yeah.
But the road did force it on Agatha by keep on refilling the drink.
Yes.
And I'm like, let's go the Witched Road. Because how I think of the Witched Road, it's kind of another character in like an active environment. Like, the Witched Road has a combat action in D&D, but it had legendary actions that it can force and make massive things.
Yeah. So that's the Witch's Robe may force them to deal with the occult, but it does not force them into teenage alcoholism.
Yes.
Yes. Perfect.
It's reasonable.
It's reasonable.
To some degree.
Yeah.
Yes. And naturally Sharon gets the most badly poisoned and faints first.
Yeah.
As the rest of them start. I love the visions they had during that. They did that really good.
They all dealt with their fears.
Yes.
Through it all. What was the potions expert's fear? I don't remember that.
Was the man who took her power away.
Yeah. And then the Asian...
And tried drowning her.
Oh, that's right. He tried to drown her in the sink.
Yep.
And then the one whose mom was the musician was disowned by her mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was your grandma dead.
Okay.
That's what that one was.
And then what Wanda's was the baby.
Agatha's.
I know, I keep mixing them up. Agatha's was the baby.
Yes.
Yes.
And our beloved musical theater queen got young version of herself and the magic. Patty Rapone. There her
Patty
name.
Rapone.
Got
Star of such great shows as the Corky's Magic Fun Time Hour. I can't remember. Life Goes On was the name of the show.
Company.
And she's been in Company.
Yep.
But she was on a TV show called Life Goes On.
Yeah, she was in the revival of Company.
Yeah. So hers had to do with her younger self?
Her younger self and seeing her dead school teacher and a visualization of death.
Yeah. Yeah. So they all end up having to confront their fears.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think it was great that they worked through those things and got all of the elements of the potion together.
Yes. And I love Agatha, even though she was kind of a jerk about it. Still got Jennifer, like, come on, you can...
Yeah.
She went, I always hate you, but I hate you because you are doing the right thing.
Yeah.
That line was like...
That was awesome.
Yes.
And then they completed the magic potion, the trap door opened, and they escaped the escape room.
With Sharon dead.
But so they did not save Sharon.
They did not save Sharon.
Yeah.
As we know, right now, she's dead.
As we know for right now, she's dead.
Because we don't know if the wretched road is like Jumanji.
Yeah.
If you will respawn in real life.
The one thing that we do know is that Kitty Foreman is dead because they have not renewed that 90s show for another season.
Oh my.
Yeah.
So.
I liked that show.
Yeah, it is good. I watched the first season of it.
So with her dead, we get to episode 4.
Yes.
And someone has to come along. They need a new green witch, and there was one green witch that Agatha absolutely did not want.
Her ex-lover.
Her ex-lover. What's her name?
April.
Well, April calls... but what's her name on the show? Do you
Rio.
know? Rio?
Yeah.
Her name was Rio, and she danced upon the sand? You don't know that song. It's a Duran Duran song.
Isn't it Duran Duran?
Yes. Okay, but so they need another green witch, and they enchant one, and it was her.
Yes. And I love Alice going, I wish she brings Advil.
Yeah.
And I'm like, girl, that's real.
Girl up.
Girl, that's real. Yet, we all need Advil, and with that road, you need some Advil.
That's true. And then they get to their next escape room. But before we talk about the next escape room, we have to do our next commercial. So you pick which one that you want us to do.
Welcome to Hatchetfield. Come down to Beanie's Diner and get our specially brewed blue coffee and have a little sing to your death. and join the hive. And maybe travel through the many realities that make up the lore, the wonderfulness of Hatchetfield. Come to Beanies. Yeah.
And if you're worried about the prices, we got Old Man Mills. That's right, Old Man Mills will help debate with you the prices. What do you think about those coffee prices, Old Man Mills?
They're too high.
That's right, Old Man Mills will set you straight. Get off his lawn. Old Man Mills, how about those ticket prices for the movies these days?
Too high, Jeffrey.
That's right, and hey, Old Man Mills, how about the cost of a soda pop?
Oh, that's reasonable.
That's right. Thank you, Old Man Mills. All right, let's go into the new escape room.
Yeah. So,
This one was really cool.
yes. And I love the theming of, like, the outside of it. So, fun fact. They actually made the houses minis for when they were in the background.
So they built these houses, they're like model houses?
Yes, they made models of them for the far way down the Witch's Road.
Yeah.
Which I think is awesome, because they're trying to do as much non-visual effects as humanly possible.
And one of the things that I like that they actually revealed with this one is that they decided to turn around and go a different way.
Yeah.
And it made them go towards that house.
Yeah.
I love how they kind of revealed with this one that no matter what, they were going to have to go to the next stop.
Yes. Like, no matter what, you have to do the next trial.
Yeah.
I'm not going to change the trial for you.
Yeah. And I've found that quite cool.
Yes.
Yes.
I loved all their outfits.
Okay, so before you start talking about the outfits, they walked into this room and they were kind of in the 1970s, it looked like.
Yes.
Yes. Now you loved all their outfits.
Yes.
Because they were very 1970s rock band outfits.
I loved how Teen looked. She's...
Who?
Teen.
Teen? Yeah, he kind of had that Barry Gibb look with the white puffy hair.
Yeah, and like the very puffy shoulders.
Yeah.
And Agatha looked pretty good. Rio looked pretty good.
Yes.
All their outfits complimented their characters so much.
Very much so.
I told it to Rick Kane. I wonder if all those outfits were something those characters actually wore in that era.
Maybe. Except Teen wasn't alive then.
And Alex was probably wearing her mother's clothing, because she was probably
that
much younger in the...
Yeah.
Because Teen and Alex are the two youngest people in that coven.
Yeah. I seriously doubt any... Well, maybe maybe Catherine Hahn was alive in the 70s, because I think she's in her early 50s.
No. Agatha was alive in 1683.
Okay.
All the other witches are like in the 400s area.
Okay. So they existed through that time frames because witches are pretty much immortal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they are timeline-wise, but I'm pretty sure, Agatha is the next youngest, though.
Yeah.
She is the dead middle of the coven.
So that then maybe those are clothes that they wore in that time frame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah. And like how the trial worked. I love the little scene with Rio and Agatha in the sound booth.
She tricks her really well.
Yeah. And I love how we get the why don't you kill them already?
Yeah.
And you let me take their bodies. It's a main part of that conversation.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that Agatha had a deal with her.
Yeah. And they had a little bit more of what Focus on the Family called the LGBTQIA recruitment video.
Yep.
During that time.
I'm like, guys, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it, but don't hate on it.
It's getting to be a little awkward watching Agatha and Rio. The sexual, you could cut the sexual attention with a chainsaw.
Cause I saw a video short this morning that I'm like, I'm not even gonna watch all the way through it, and I'm gonna delete the history because I don't want to watch it.
What was it? Was it somebody talking crap
someone
about
going, they're doing the acolyte treatment, and I'm like, dude, tell me where the gay was in the acolyte. Tell me.
What's the acolyte?
The Star Wars show.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, dude, where was it? No, that is a different thing. Do not. But because you did not like how they did that show, you do not have to put it on the next one.
I do. It is kind of getting exhausting that when somebody doesn't like something, it's immediately gay and evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of exhausting.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, you don't have to watch it.
Yeah.
They're making it widely apparent who the show is for.
Yeah.
And you're making widely apparent that the show is not for you.
Yeah.
So don't
anyway,
watch it.
The sexual tension, you get cut with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
And but Agatha catches her. She puts her hand on top of the microphone and turns it on.
Yeah.
And makes Rio look really bad.
Yep.
Yeah. Now I can only remember Rio's name, and I can't think of Aubrey Plaza's name.
And I said Rick Kane. I'm like, the queer family with a photo of Teen and Agatha, and I went, oh, they're missing the other mother. They're missing Rio.
Yeah. Well, mom's arrived.
Yep.
Well, talk about the challenge that they have to do through this escape room.
So they figure out that they're all Kurt. They all get Kurt the second that Teen decides to play something, and Agatha decides to wreck it.
Yeah, and what's his name? Everybody said don't do anything.
Yep.
But then Teen plays that record.
Yep.
That said, "Play me."
That is the Wicked Road played backwards with a sound muffler on it.
Yeah. That summons the demon.
Well,
Because as we all know from the 70s, rock and roll played backwards summons the devil.
Well, and what it did, it spread the demon Kurt across the whole coven.
Yes.
That's what it did.
Yes.
It was already on Alex, now it's
on everybody.
Yes.
So always remember, if you play 70s rock music backwards, it says evil messages. Like, I want to rock and roll all night, played backwards is I want to worship the devil all day. And if you play any Pat Boone record backwards, it says let's all be white.
And then Alex took Rio Knight.
I'm glad you just ignored that and kept going.
And carved circles, starting with Patty Rapone gets hit first this time.
Yeah.
Sorry, allergies. And they all kind of convulsed in pain, but throughout the last couple episodes, and again this episode, her character got a vision that is more vocalized.
Yeah. I love that Patty Papone is one of the characters, but Agatha Harkness, what's her name? Catherine Hahn.
Yeah.
Sings lead on the song.
Yeah.
I would have Patty Papone singing everything.
Well, I'm sure she's gonna lead it at some point.
Yeah.
If not, during a post-credit scene. They're gonna use her voice.
She's an amazing singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patty Rapone. What else do we have? to the legend, Patty Rapone.
Yeah.
And does a circle for a protection spell to kind of ward off the corpse.
Yes.
And then Teen gets stabbed by it.
Yeah.
And like slightly to the left side of the solar plexus.
Yeah.
And where he gets stabbed.
Oh yeah, it happens during the thing. Did the demon stab him?
Yeah, the demon.
That was the one thing I never really figured out. I just saw something stick on him, and I couldn't figure out where it came from.
The demon stabbed him.
The demon stabbed him?
Yeah. But it's like left side of the solar plexus to give people a visual of where he does.
Yeah.
And I know that because of karate.
How?
Because, like, that's where they...
You know where the solar plexus is because of karate?
Yeah, because they want...
Actually, I completely understand what you just said.
Because most forms, most of the punches are aimed toward the solar plexus.
Yeah.
Which is like a little air pocket in your stomach area.
Yep, and you knock the air out of them.
Yep.
Yes.
And...
Alright, so they have to play a song.
Yep. And they figure it out. They have to sing Alec's mothered version of the Ballad of the Witched Road.
So did they all know how to play those instruments because of witchcraft?
Oh no, they're like good at it.
Yeah.
I'm not assuming they're like good at it.
Because I kind of play guitar.
Yeah. Well, probably the road kind of went, here's the extra tools.
Yeah.
Here's all the notes you don't know and that you will not know after this.
Just play the song.
Yeah. But all of the vocals on this went great. And Teen is a part of the coven. Teen.
Yes. And then they beat it and leave, and then the potions expert rules the day again.
Yeah. She saves
Teen.
She healed Teen's stab wound. Jennifer healed Teen's stab wound with some water and a little bit moonlight and a little bit of vocal portions of the spell to heal him.
Yeah.
And then they move Teen and they have a very much... What happened to you? What scar do you have?
Yeah. Well, the other thing that they kind of reveal in the conversation between Agatha and Rio...
I'm not there yet.
Okay, keep going.
Because you're talking about the one at the very end of the episode, right?
Yeah. We're getting there. Keep going.
And them all talking about it, and Rio hinting that Agatha is her wound.
Uh-huh.
And then cutting to Agatha and Teen waking up. And Teen asking what happened to your son.
Yeah.
Agatha madly walked away. Now you can say your bit.
He asked what happened to her son because she thought it was him.
Yeah.
And she walks away. She has another almost hot makeout section with Rio.
Yeah, she leans in. It was about to happen.
Yeah. The scene that focused on the family called the most sexually tense scene in television history.
Yeah.
You know, for all of these conservative groups that only do moral things, somebody is watching these shows to talk about them.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you don't have to watch it. You're like...
If you don't want to watch something with witchcraft or something, don't watch it.
Yeah. Don't vibe yourself from Hocus Pocus.
Yeah. So anyway, Rio reveals that Agatha is in fact not his mom.
Yep.
Yeah. But I think maybe she is.
Yeah.
Because that seems like something Rio would do.
For me,
to get up her butt, you know?
My theory is he is Billy Kaplan, but he's either projects or like had a good tie to Nicholas Scratch, which is Agatha's son.
Yeah.
I want him to be both. Who
is Billy Kaplan?
Billy Kaplan in the reborn version of Billy, Wanda's son.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So he could end up being one of Wanda's kids
Yeah.
and Agatha's.
Yep.
So this guy has no dad.
Yeah.
Just two moms.
Yeah.
Again, more things for focus on the family to complain about when it finally happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's where it all ended.
Yeah.
All
that
right.
episode was awesome.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
And your reminder that next week is going to be Only Murders in the Building.
And we do 2 episodes each week of every other show. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm really excited to talk about Only Murders in the Building next week.
We'll return to form after they both end, but...
Yeah, and then we'll talk about whatever.
Yeah. Or when one ends, you'll have the fun episode and then our reviewy episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, that was a Single H Show power hour for this week.
Your name is
My name is Michael Davis. Your name is
Hannah Mills. Y'all have a great week.